Hello, how you doing? I'm ready to go to bed, but I gotta get this off my head before I go to bed. So, mm, this subject is one that is, the video imagery is perfect to describe what's going on with this. We're gonna talk about incest, pedophilia, and rape, mainly incest and pedophilia. Yeah, I was told to put my gems back up on my crown. So here we go. Um, yeah, this is not a fashion show. This is a spiritual blessing reading right here. We need to get into the energy of what is going on with this situation because this is something that has persisted on earth. My own mother, when she was a young person in South Korea, was a victim of white slavery, which is forced sexual prostitution. She didn't realize. She thought she was going to go get a job as a secretary. She thought she was going to be transported to another city for training. And in reality, she was being taken to another city where she could be kept prisoner until she served out a amount of money as a sex slave. My father told me about being molested when he was a child by one of his uncles. Um, I have intuitively received message about certain ones that I know who had been molested by certain close family members. We're going to leave those details out. I will speak in regards to my own parents, as both of them have passed, and anybody who's living who don't like it, oh well, that's not my fucking problem. My parents told me this to protect me and teach me against pedophilia and rape and incest. And this is an energy that has persisted, and there's some things going on in the media, not mainstream media, but in the media nonetheless, surrounding this energy. And so I received that it was time to do a reading about it. And so that's what we're here to do. I want to go ahead and share this video real quick. And we're going to pull cards and we're going to talk about why it exists. If love source God is all things, what's the purpose? If God is in all things, help us then, love source God, to really comprehend and understand why and what is being done about it. If everything happens for a reason and everything happens in, then what's the reason between these happenings? And that's what I'm looking to become more aware of at this time, because there are blessings in disguise and there are things that are not known to human eyes, but they can be. And I am willing to ask those questions and go into that space because I want to know and I want to see. So, first thing I want to do is I want to pull from the um, animal spirit deck and see. I'm going to pull two cards to begin. And first one is going to be why, and the second is going to be what is being done about it. And then we'll allow Love Source God to direct this channel reading into whatever way it is to flow and to go. Because, yeah, I have never done a reading like this. And I want to know. Because this is a situation that has affected so many. And the thing about sexual abuse in particular is it really has a profound ability to alter one's perception of their self, of their worthiness. Sometimes it affects one's perception of their lovability, and it creates very strong mental patterns that are very deeply ingrained and challenging to have breakthroughs in regarding. So once we talk about why, we're going to talk about what's being done about it, and within that we're going to look for some healing words for anybody who is resonant with what's going on here. So why is this happening, Luxury Sky? Why is incest, pedophilia, and rape been so rampant during our lifetimes? I want to know. Hey girl, I see you there. So I said we're gonna pull one card, and immediately I have 4. So God's like, no, you're gonna talk according to what we're gonna tell you. So here we go. The first card we're gonna talk about is the bat. And immediately with the bat, I know this is a bat, but I literally get vampire energy. And look at the way the wings of this are blocking the light from expanding, and it's holding space for the dark. Creatures of the night, creatures who operate in the time of the unseen. So these are why, because the light is where the heart is, and this is about trying to block out the light. As I'm looking at this card from here, as you look back, that looks like a white heart where the light is, and it's the earth. But from here, it looks like a white heart to me, because there's that that symbol up there. Oh boy. And this is saying to me, first off, it's also giving me sexual energy. I'm seeing sexual energy in this card. I am seeing a dark vampiric energy. Like the source, the main first card coming out being this is telling me that this is about trying to take and direct energy. First off, understand this is about a directing of the flow of energy. So let's look at the next card that shows itself, and it is the fire ant. Now this card is really showing me, again, because I'm just looking at the dark and the light. Why? Because they feed off of it. You know how if you drop a grain of food and you leave it anywhere near where ants have access, they're going to hover all on it. They're trying to feed off of the light of what? Women and children. Women and children. Women, understand that your vaginal cavity is a interdimensional portal. Your vaginal cavity, women, those who are born into feminine bodies, your vaginal cavity is an interdimensional portal. Of course, the dark would like to gain access to that. Of course, the dark would like to have control over that. And now we're bordering on touching on abuse and control and dominance. But this reading, we're going to pull back into the energies talking about incest, pedophilia, and rape. And here's the thing. For those who become victim to these things, you can easily become a servant of that energy. And that's what has happened so often. So many who have been victim to incest, pedophilia, and rape become agents of the dark themselves. It's like they consume that energy in being used by that energy so much, they become that energy. They embody it. Some kind of syndrome, what's it called? Eminem be talking about it. You know what I'm talking about. That dark energy wanted to take the light out of earth. That's what I'm seeing as I look at both of these two cards together. That dark energy saw that there was light on earth and wanted to overpower it, consume it. So the next two cards, we're going to look at them one at a time, but these two come together to give us some more information on why. Wow, the phoenix rising from the dust. I feel that every time any of us who have experienced incest, pedophilia, and rape rise above it, this is what you become. So you can touch your phoenix. So you can become the phoenix is one reason why. Now, this may not sound so pleasant to hear, but do hear me out when I say this was the fastest mode of activation of your divine feminine energy. For in the darkness becoming darker, you saw the piercing light. I know it gives some of you a real fright. But we asked why. And if everything happens for a reason, then there is a reason even in this. So as a result of these forms of abuse, many have gone on to become advocates, to become activists, and those who would bring lights to the subject in order to burn it up. The next and final card that we're going to pull from the animal spirit comes out, and it's the elk. I believe that this is what we're burning up, because these antlers are giving me generational energy. This card is giving me the energy of generations of ones who would love to do nothing more than eclipse out the sun. Now, they don't necessarily understand what they do. It's not that they know and comprehend and understand exactly what they do. The underlying energy of all of this is the lamb. The lamb is seen as an energy of innocence and purity. The sacrificial lamb. And I'm hearing saved by the blood of the lamb. And I'm seeing there can be no sacrifice of the blood of the lamb if there are no lambs left. If all the lambs have been rammed and intruded and violated, well, then there'll be no pure lambs left to make the sacrifice. So let's snuff them out. That's what they thought they was going to do, ain't they? Ooh, little ugly ass motherfuckers. I'm going to call them what they are. That's an ugly ass motherfucking move. You think you cool. You think you slick. Well, let's see now. What's God going to do about all this? What is being done? Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody really needs this message, because it's gone through that. And so as a result, we are the light piercing in the dark night right now. However, there are many of our brothers and sisters of humanity. There are somebody right now who's in a situation that they cannot leave due to quarantine, and they're there with somebody who has committed these acts. There's a child who's being incest or raped right now. There's a pedophile who has a child that's not going to school now, and school was their only reprieve. Lord, oh God, oh God, why do I have to do this reading? Yes, I know, but this is not fun to talk about. There is a child right now there So, okay. Why are we bringing up this shit, you know? Oh, because we need to bring more light to it. And because just the prayer and the blessings of one are so powerful and profound. And so with that being said and done, love source God, we're so thankful and grateful that the children are being protected right now because of these words that I speak out right now. The children of the world are being protected from pedophilia, incest, and rape, and the women are being protected. And that these energies are being uncreated and destroyed right now in this moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In all time, space, dimension, in any physical vessel, anywhere in the multiverse, known and unknown, and anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to uncreate and destroy right now? Add your yes, yes, hashtag yes, yes, yes. If you're with it. Oh, shit. Yes, thank you. Oh, take it, take it, take it. Take it and transmute it, Lesser Scott, because you can do something better with it than we can do. Get it and transmute it powerfully, Lesser Scott. Woo! Down with it. Praise. Oh, my Lord. Oh, God. It's thick, and it's long, and it's still burning strong. This energy is thick, you guys. This energy is thick. This is why we needed to do this reading. So anybody who watches this reading, put your yes, yes, yes in the comments to affirm and add your intention, your power, your energy to the uncreation and destruction of all incest, rape, and pedophilia in all the multiverse, anywhere in the multiverse, at all times and places in space, in any physical vessels, for all humanity and other life. Because no one should have to deal with this. It was something that came up as a catalyst. We've been catalyzed. Now can we move on? Yes, please and thank you, Lesser God. Ooh, it's 30 minutes to Sidereal time. Ooh, it's 30 minutes until local Sidereal time, 1:30 local Sidereal time. So that means the psychic ability is now ramping up. And in half an hour, it'll be at 400%. In half an hour, it'll be at 400% psychic and remote viewing ability. So let's get into this reading for real. Let's make this 13:30 Sidereal time worth it, valuable, transformative. Yes, let's go in a way that has never been done before, in order to put a uncreation and destruction to this vampiric energy that would love to snuff out the light from women and children. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lesser Scott. All right. So what is being done about this, Lesser Scott? With this other deck I have, I've been shuffling it good and strong. We're going to stop shuffling in a moment and pull off the top is what I'm being shown. Some cards fell out, so we'll start there, and then we'll go off the top if we need more clarifiers or anything. What is being done about this, Lesser Scott? The first card we have is the Seven of Wands in reverse, and it's coming out with the Eight of Wands. Well, what I see is, first off, the fight is being shown in the Seven of Wands. There's an overcoming of the fight. I see that the fight is just being overcome. There is a huge battle taking place in which somebody who had stood their ground for many generations, at least 7, but many generations, and 7 generations showing me spiritual completeness. Like, this is a energy that has fought and stood its ground for many generations, but that Eight of Wands busts through that. So those blockages have been broken through. This is what is being done. And whatever fortifications they had up, whatever stability they thought they had, they thought they was on top. Nobody knew. It was kept secret. No, everybody got away with it. Guess what, motherfuckers? It's a new day, it's a new dawn. And I don't know, but I'm feeling good. That's what it's there's a song. There's a song. I don't know the song. I need to learn that song because God's been channeling that song through me a lot lately. Yeah, these energies are not able to keep their position anymore. They've been very protected and guarded because the energy was different then. It was the time of the rule of the dark, and the light has shifted now. The age of Aquarius is grounded. It's been anchored in. Go back and watch the last 1330 Sidereal reading, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's been anchored in, and yeah, that staying power has been overturned. The other two cards that came out to clarify here, we have the Ten of Cups and the High Priest. Whoa, shit. Oh my God, you guys. This is saying, the old religious order that has protected this shit has met its end. It's finally met its match. This shit has been protected by a religious order. Religious leaders. Wow. And they're showing me why. There have been so many religious leaders who have committed these atrocities. It's been their hiding place for so long, but that time is up. The 10 of Cups, that's the end. That's it. They thought they would never get caught. I'm saying they really thought they would never be caught. They thought they would get away with this forever. They could not see the day coming where they would not be on top and where family values, authentic family values would win. They never thought they would see this day. Lester Scott, thank you. Please continue. What else do you want to say about this? Let's go on to the next section here. We're going to talk about the fire. We have the Ace of Wands face up in the deck. As some of the cards are face up and some are face down, this is saying yes, there's a victory here. There's a winning here. It's a new day. All these ants, let's see what's going on with all these fire ants trying to eat up all that light and all that purity from women and children. So the butterfly is here with this on this Ace of Wands, and it's speaking about the huge transformation taking place. The Six of Cups, look at that. Power is being given back. I'm hearing power is being given back to those pure in heart. So there's enough of those who have been victims taking their power back over this situation. And this is part of what brought up this conversation, because my father, along with one of his cousins, they made a pact. I received this by divine download today. Like, let's search God and open up a can of worms. And my family members who have passed, they done opened up a whole conversation. I'm just saying. And so what they're showing me here is there was some family members, some friends, family members who were friends that they made a pact that they were going to change this shit for their family line. And it has changed. And enough people who have these recollections of being molested or raped, or who have been victims of pedophilia and incest, right? They've taken their power back and they've gone through huge spiritual transformations. In other words, enough of you allowed these experiences to be that catalyst for a spiritual transformation on your own life. And now your energy has shifted. So now what else do we have here? We have the Hermit in reverse in the Three of Swords. The Hermit it's like what you didn't know was that this pain was about to have a light shown on it. And also you did not know that it was going to come out like this. Oh, there's going to be a lot of light shown on this situation. And each one of these swords in the heartbreak of the Three of Swords here represents one of the words in the title of this reading. They have used these energies for so long. And it's affected enough people's journeys that energy, it's like it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt the causes and effects of it, and it's now, wow, okay, stop. Thank you. My alarm was going off to remind me to do this reading. It's now a time for people to come out, not keeping it a secret anymore. It's time for people to speak out. There are other people. My daughter told me the other day, because my daughter's been into this there's a whole conspiracy thing going around that says that these pedophile rings are being broken up, right? So my daughter was telling me, she said, Mom, you're the only person in my life who ever mentioned the word pedophilia. They didn't teach us about pedophilia in school or church or anywhere else we went. For me and my friends, you were the only reason we knew about sexual perversion and pedophilia and pedophiles. And she thanked me, So you will be that, or you have been that. And if you have been that, then there's a huge thank you for you. And if you haven't been that, now is the time. Let's see what's up with the Phoenix card that had come out as we clarify this reading for you. We were asking why, what is being done about it, and the Phoenix came out. What is being done about this Phoenix? Well, the Seven of Swords is showing its face, and it's also in the reverse. Secrets being revealed. The Phoenix is the rising of the ashes. So what's being done about it? The secrets are being brought into the light. I expect that in society, we're going to see a lot of convictions for people who have been getting away with this shit for a long ass time. I see we're going to have a change in the music industry and the Hollywood industry and all these places where pedophilia was just been running rampant and free underneath a smoke screen. And now Spirit is saying this is why you didn't become a celebrity, Melinda. And this is why because when I was 12, I started getting into the modeling industry. My mother took a third job to pay for me to get modeling lessons and to get a portfolio and an agent and all this shit. I was with John Robert Powers Modeling Agency in Aurora, Colorado. And I left it alone because there was a photographer who took measurements that were obscenely, grotesquely done of my body that made me so uncomfortable that I never went back. And I just had this knowing, this innate inner knowing, not knowing at the time that I was psychic and divinely connected and God was guiding me, that if I would persist down that path, I would become a victim of sexual perversion. And so I left it alone and I did not pursue it anymore. Now the Phoenix is saying that in this, it's not even a rebirth. It's a coming back more powerful, more strong. There is secrets that are being revealed. And it's the secrets that so many know about, but nobody's been talking about. And so with that, we have the Six of Wands. Here comes somebody who's coming in to overcome that shit. These people have thought they've gotten away with it. I'm telling you, there will be a victory over the not so secretive secrets that have been going on for generations. They really thought that they were getting away with it, that it would never be revealed. But what's happening is we have a victor coming in. This is somebody who's gone to battle and they're coming back victorious. Let's get some more clarifiers. We have the shadow side in reverse. This is the devil in reverse. Yeah, that devil's being overturned. These secrets that they've been keeping on to being overturned. This Six of Wands is showing me the death card now. And because the devil's been overturned, it's a new life. The end of an old way. Life will never be the same. Now show me, why is this elk here, Love Source God? We're going to take two at a time here. The next two cards off the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands. And what I'm hearing is the old, what's being done about it. The old legal protection they have, yeah, that shit's dead. It's like whatever energy was protecting this, pedophilia, incest, and rape, and keeping it perpetuating, The shit is it's dead. It's over. There's a betrayal. Somebody is talking. The truth is coming out. The secrets are being told. And somebody is really bold. Somebody is really reckless. Somebody's been really reckless. And this shit is being overturned and brought out. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Tower in reverse. Oh, there's a huge loss here. What's being done about it? Wow. Blessings and wealth is a huge reason why a lot of people participated in incest, pedophilia, and rape, because of trying to steal someone else's energy or their wealth. Yeah, well, they're having a loss now, and what they've taken will be returned to the children and the women. So fortuitous happenings coming for these people who have taken their power back from this. Blessings coming into the direction of those who have been victimized by this situation. This is what's being done. And I'm hearing that this is going to go back to all the generations. So I'm seeing in this huge shift happening on earth, and we've spoken about a redistribution of wealth. The redistribution of wealth literally has a lot to do with people, because what some people don't understand is there's been a pattern, energetic, genetic behavior of these activities, because they are energy thieves, vampires. They've been stealing youth, stealing money, stealing the lights, feeding off of your energy. Yeah, all that's being set right. The guardian steps in. And everything is being overturned in their world, and that's a final answer. It's like the spiritual law says this. Queen of Swords in reverse is giving me spiritual law energy. The spiritual legal team, right? Lady Justice, even energy, has declared that this is the ultimate betrayal. And now with the energy shifting and the darkness not being in ruling power any longer over Gaia, surprise. So how is this going to affect? I'm going to pull the next card off the top of the deck. How will this affect the lives of those who have considered themselves to be victims because they had these 3D experiences? Luster God, we have the Nine of Swords. I see a lot of people processing. Those who have not already processed, they're going to get to a point where they have to face it. So this is people who have been in denial that they've been raped. People who have kept the secret of incest. People who have kept the secret of pedophilia. It's going to be on their mind until they speak about it. And that is taking them to the Four of Swords in reverse. No more just sleeping on it. You can't rest with it anymore. Now something has to be done. And what's that? The Queen of Wands. It's time. They're going to get mad. They're going to do something about it. And how's this going to affect humanity, Lesser Scott? The next card off the top, King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is my classic dreamboat. Like, he is everything. He is the protector, provider. He is stable. He is honest, and he is truth. And how is this going to affect? I see protection in him. This is the masculine energy doing what the masculine energy is supposed to do instead of that other shit that's been happening. And it's not just men. Don't get it twisted. There have been a lot of women who perpetrated these acts as well. So please don't think that this is sexist, because it's not. We acknowledge that this is not just men. It includes women who have perpetrated these acts as well. But it's a unruly masculine energy. A masculine energy that is imbalanced, not grounded. Yeah, well, I see a protector stepping in. I see that there'll be protection. The way this man is holding this coin is the way I see that sacred portal, interdimensional portal being protected. It's the way I see the children being protected. Yes, yes. The bottom of the deck we have is the Nine of Cups. Again, you who have done the transformational work, you've done the inner work emotionally for yourself the best you could to process this stuff and not allow it to stagnate you, block you, cage you, or hold you back from developing yourself spiritually. And you are being blessed for it. Yes, yes. Let's get some advice for healing this energy. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot for the heart. Mr. God, give us some advice for those who are still coping with healing these energies in their life, please, and thank you. What do you have for them? What can they do in their physical world? What steps can they take in their physical world? What should they do with their physical 3D selves and their bodies to help them in this? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and we have one card coming out. New Vitality, the Ace of Wands. Take your power back. Some of you who have not allowed yourself to be loved, who have had sexual issues, I see some of you have real amazing people in your life who want to be your partner and you want them, but you've shut yourself down sexually as a result of the violation that you experienced physically. And some of you are literally being advised to take your power back and allow yourself to enjoy your body. Some of you are getting this card because you're still in a situation in which somebody else is deciding what's happening to your body. In that case, it's time for you to create some evidence of it and sing, songbird, sing. It's not time to keep this stuff secret. Make the report, make it known, take your power back and free yourself. And for others of you who are in a position where there's nothing else you can do, yeah, protect yourself. Hammers are amazing. Metal objects that are very weighty are amazing. Did you know that the law protects people who are safeguarding their life within their own home? Did you know that a sexual violation in which you need to protect yourself, that the law will protect you too? So gather your evidence and protect your body. You have the God-given right to protect your body. These fools think they can get around and take control and advantage of your body because they think you're weak. You are not weak. Take your power back. Protect yourself. God will show you how. Yeah, I said it. And yeah, you're still responsible for every action you take. And even worse and more important, you're still responsible for every action you know you should take and you don't. And those are the ones that will haunt you. Let me tell you something. If I was in a situation, and I'm speaking purely from my perspective, motherfucker, take me to jail. I will talk to your judge, your lawyer, your police, because I will kill a motherfucker if I had to protect me. I'm just saying, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of hood in me. But protect yourself. For some of you, it's as easy as, yes, get the fuck out of there. Go somewhere else. Tell someone. Make a report. You have the evidence. Some of you already have the evidence. I really feel like you already have the evidence. Somebody has the evidence. Come forward, sing, songbird, sing. Now, some of you have already, like, there's nothing to be done. It's already over, right? Time has moved on, but there's still a level of feeling afflicted about it. And what you're being asked to do is get your chakras in alignment, because you need to rid your energy of this. For everyone who has been a victim, who has had experience of incest, pedophilia, or rape, you need some chakra healing, and you can do it on yourself We've been doing a chakra challenge, and now it's getting clearer as to why. Every day there is more evidence in my world and in these readings of why I need to do the chakra challenge. Whether you seek out a healer, a reader, or you do the chakra challenge, it's necessary for you to get your chakras in alignment. This rainbow coming out of this pan flute is very much so giving me that energy. The fact that this man is playing this tune says, sing your song, songbird. Some of y'all need to get out and tell your story. Some of y'all need to publish your story. The world needs to know this shit is not cool. It's not moving forward with us. And it's time to take a power back. What can my viewers, and we're just going to keep going off the top, what can the viewers do, let's just God, to empower themselves over these energies emotionally? Emotionally, solar plexus chakra. Go for what you want. Embrace healthy partnerships. I read some information today. I was talking about using tiger's eye. I'm hearing tiger's eye also would be a wonderful tool to incorporate in your life. But as I read about tiger's eye, the solar plexus chakra came up as an energy that the tiger's eye helps to focus in. And it spoke with this chakra about healthy and successful relationships. So emotionally, if it doesn't feel like a healthy, successful relationships, you really have no reason to be in it. It's going to benefit you. There are many reasons and lessons and blessings for every season, right? But this channeling is saying you've had enough of that. Only embrace loving, healthy relationships. And if it's not that, you need to leave that shit alone. Stop allowing yourself to become a victim. Take your power back. Mentally, what can my viewers do who are resonant with this energy, Luster Scott, in order to empower themselves over these energies? Master that devil energy. This is the devil card. Master your heart. So there's emotional issues. You need to really cope with this. Whatever are the thoughts that are binding you, there's some thoughts that still keep you bound to this energy. It's time to face that devil. Again, like I said, a lot of you, your healing is going to come in by telling your story, whether that's writing it down in your private journal or making a freaking movie that ends up touching coast to coast and all around the world. I'm just saying, like, it can go anywhere from writing in your private journal or making prayer, going back. Ooh, some of y'all need to do the work of going back spiritually and speaking to the child who was victimized. Speak to yourself in spirit. Do your meditation. Get into that place of high vibration and intentionally remember yourself at that time. Go back to that time. Forgive ho'oponopono against the attacker and give that child all the love, all the acceptance, and all the worthiness and deservedness that they need at that time, whatever it was that you need at that time to get through it, to help heal this. And you can do this through the mind. And I'm hearing you need to stop thinking that you have to cage your heart off from people, because in some ways you've kept your love blocked up as a result of this, and it's time to free that. Let's look at spiritual blessings coming in for you. Seek the truth. As you pull back the veil, this is now looking like a keyhole, and at the same time it looks like a vagina. I'm just saying. Seek the truth. The Seven of Swords. You need to, for yourself, as you seek the truth, you're opening up new levels of light, and this is you moving your soul past this dark energy. You're freeing yourself from the darkness. That's the blessing in this. You freeing yourself from the fucking darkness. You've been stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And all that was a filter and a program that was put on you in this 3D world. And you now have the opportunity, the privilege, and the honor to transmute these energies and move through them and peel back their power to reveal the light within you. Shine your light. Take your place on stage in whatever way that is for you. On me, y'all know it's on this channel. The third eye chakra is here. As the foundation of your healing, this has a lot to do with you fulfilling your purpose, is what I'm hearing. And you and the vision you have for your life is going to require you to heal these energies. And as you do, it's like you've been being spiritually guided and intuitively drawn to do this work. Please understand that heal or heal thyself is such a profound statement. And as you heal yourself, that energy of this healing is more potent amongst everyone linked to any of the soul groups you belong to. And the soul connection between women and children and men who have experienced incest, pedophilia, and rape. There is a huge crowd of you. And so there's this admonishment to do the work, because you know that it puts you in alignment with the greater vision for humanity, which is a foretelling, a prediction that is being received by so many, right? And this is going to give you huge spiritual advancements, huge breakthroughs in your physical world. You're going to unlock so much abundance and joy in your life by choosing this. And for those of you who feel like you've already done this, you've already cleared these energies, this is what you're experiencing. And we're just going to work with the Palo Santo right now. If you work with crystals, work with the tiger's eye crystal. If you work with incense burning and such, work with the Palo Santo to transmute these energies, and make sure you get down around the root chakra. So you go between your legs, right? And hit all your chakras in a clockwise motion, going up until you get around the crown. And if you work with prayers, give gratitude for your healing. Give gratitude for clearing that energy from your body. If you work with candles, I'm hearing a white candle and a yellow candle. And if you work with oils, I'm hearing use rose oil and whatever it is that you're spiritually guided to do. So they really want to cover a wide base with this, because all of you who will see this reading, and now I want you to know that as this reading is being recorded, I only have 2 live viewers. The max live viewers has been 3. So as the days come and time continues to move forward, as this energy continues to ground, this video will eventually reach thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of views. This video is going to continue to spread, because this is an energy that is coming up. We're just on the leading edge of this energy, and I am providing this as a precursor to those who are dealing with this and are going to need the support. They're going to look and they're going to find this information amongst other information. It's not like I'm the only freaking one, right? And praise on that. But I'm also hearing women and fathers, mothers and fathers, educate your children. You know, teach them about the value of their body. Do not shy away from sexual topics. Rather, teach them to regard their bodies as sacred. Teach them to safeguard their bodies and teach them to be confident in the way they carry themselves and in who they are. Teach them that they are blessed, safe, and protected, and teach them they can always ask for help. Teach them if they ever feel violated to get away, make some noise, and get some help. And parents, when your children come to you, believe them. So many are holding on to these energies because when they went to the people who are supposed to safeguard them, they were not believed. And others couldn't go to anybody to safeguard them because it was the very people that were supposed to safeguard them that violated them. And if this is you, my heart is entirely entrenched in pouring loving, healing blessings all over you right now. And just receive it right now. Just, oh, Lord, yes. Oh, yes, I feel it. Yes. Oh, my whole body. Oh, I feel it. Like, just receive this healing and know that you are not alone. And it will not always be this way. And just by you being bold enough and brave enough to take those steps to safeguard yourself, to raise your own worth and deservability, and to speak out where you still can, to be that advocate and be that safe place, be that educator, to come out of hiding. You are a force to be reckoned with, to help others as well, to make similar moves for themselves. And it is time. So, with all that being said and done, it is my wish for you, it is our wish for you, that you would allow this healing to come through. If you've already done all of these things, we thank you because you are holding the place in the energetic space for others to do it too. And you are deeply valued and appreciated. With all that being said and done, we will be back with more information for you at another time. Until our next video, I absolutely love and adore you. Be at peace. And anywhere where you can't, we invoke that now. Because you can. Love you too. Until next time, bye.